So there are a couple of applications that we're going to test the APIs of in this course. The first is an application that I created myself called the Video Game Database. This is just a very simple API application that supports both JSON and XML. And the other one is an actual API on the internet called the Football API. So we'll cover that in the next lecture, but for now we're just going to go over my application, the Video Game Database. Now, to get hold of this application, you just need to go to this GitHub link where the application lives. So if you know what you're doing with GitHub, you can go ahead and clone this repository. If you're not quite sure, you can easily just download it as a zip file. So literally just go to clone download, download the zip, save that somewhere on your machine, and then unzip the application and then open up a command prompt. So this is where I would have unzipped the application to, this folder. And to run the application, you just need to simply type Gradle W boot run. What that will do is that will go ahead and run the application after a few seconds, and then the APIs will be running on your local hosts and you'll be able to query them. I've also integrated this with a front end with Swagger as well, which makes it easy, so I'll show you how that works now. So we just wait a few seconds for our application to start, and then we'll get a message here that our application started. And then we just simply need to go to this link on our local host. And this is our API that we can explore. So we have 5 different endpoints here that we can hit. We can just call this one. So we're going to call it first with XML. And then this queries our fictional database to get a few different video games. We can also query it for JSON. It supports JSON as well. So you can go ahead and explore this application. You can do basic things like get. You can add a new game to the database as well. It's quite easy. So we have a model schema here that we can use. We can change the ID, give the game a name. You can fill in the other bits and pieces if you like. You don't have to. Need to change it to JSON as well, because this supports JSON, so remember to change that to JSON. And then that will create a new game for us. We could also query just to get that specific game, so that had a game ID of 11. So we'll try it out, and that returns that. So you can go ahead and explore this application in your own time. It's very, very simple, straightforward, easy to use. Have a look around that. This is the application that we'll be writing a lot of our tests against. In the next lecture, we'll go over the Football API and how that works, some of its key endpoints, and what you'll need to query that API.